Have you ever wondered why some people have ADHD and brains wired differently?
It is not about bad parenting or laziness, but deep neurodevelopmental factors. First off, genetics plays a massive role, since ADHD strongly runs in families. Multiple common gene variants combine to shape how our neural networks develop. Scientists look closely at the prefrontal cortex, which handles executive functions and focus. Certain brain regions might mature at a slightly slower pace during childhood.
Chemistry matters too, especially neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine. These chemicals regulate motivation and reward processing across neural pathways.
Differences in regulation make it harder to sustain attention on unrewarding tasks.
Early developmental factors during pregnancy also contribute to this neurobiology.
Premature birth and low birth weight can increase vulnerability to ADHD.
Exposure to certain environmental toxins, like lead, during early childhood adds risk.
Prenatal exposure to tobacco or alcohol is another studied risk factor.
Remember, there is never just a single isolated cause for the condition.
It is a complex interaction between biology, genetics, and environment.
Understanding these roots helps reduce stigma and improves early support.
Stay tuned as we explore more fascinating science topics next time.
Now that we covered basic biology, let us zoom into how brain networks communicate. The default mode network stays active when we rest or dream, driving spontaneous thoughts.
Meanwhile, the task-positive network kicks in whenever intense focus is required for work.
In ADHD brains, switching between these two internal networks can get a bit glitchy.
That causes daydreaming to invade task focus right when concentration is needed most.
People often blame screen time, but phones do not directly cause neurodevelopmental ADHD.
Excessive screens can shorten attention spans, but that is distinct from clinical conditions.
Sugar rushes might cause temporary hyperactivity, but sugar is not the root cause either.
Executive function deficit explains why planning ahead or managing time feels overwhelmingly hard.
Working memory struggles mean short-term instructions slip away before you complete them.
Paradoxically, ADHD can trigger hyperfocus when something sparks intense interest or novelty. It creates an interest-driven nervous system rather than an importance-driven one. Emotion regulation is also affected, leading to sudden intense feelings or frustration. Many experience high emotional sensitivity toward perceived criticism or social rejection. While often spotted early, many adults only discover their ADHD later in life. Adults learn coping strategies or masking techniques to blend into daily routines. Next up, we will break down how treatments and management tools help balance things. So how do we actually help manage these neurobiological brain differences effectively every day? Cognitive behavioral therapy offers practical tools for building routines and managing daily stress. Medication can help balance dopamine levels, making focus much easier to maintain consistently. Treatment plans work best when customized carefully to each person's unique strengths. Simple environmental tweaks, like noise reduction, significantly boost daily focus and peace. Breaking big, intimidating tasks into short, bite-sized chunks prevents sudden cognitive overload.
Regular physical exercise boosts natural dopamine levels and improves mood baseline rapidly.
Prioritizing consistent sleep hygiene helps reset brain function and stabilizes emotional control.
The neurodiversity movement views ADHD simply as a natural variation in human brain wiring.
Creativity, out-of-the-box thinking, and high passion are often incredible ADHD strengths.
Building empathy in schools and workplaces creates environments where everyone thrives.
Practicing self-compassion is key when navigating daily hurdles with an ADHD brain.
In short, ADHD is a complex genetic and biological trait, not a personal flaw.
With proper understanding and the right tools, people with ADHD accomplish amazing things.
Thank you for joining this deep dive into the science behind how our minds work.
If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like and subscribe for more bite-sized science.